Radical. Welcome to Radical Rapid Fire Comment Response for May 24th through May 30th, 2021. Short comment applies. Blade Brown. Doing electronics boutique pickups next. I'll see about it. I'll just get with, Marty McFly and we'll fire up the DeLorean and go back in time. Maddie's Great Adventures. Thanks for another great video, and I got something from GameStop on Saturday as well. I got the G.I. Joe game, laugh out loud. Is there a new G.I. Joe game, or is it like an older, used G.I. Joe game? And is it based on the cartoon or the movies? Albert Menendez, $7.99 for a novelty. I'm headed over to GameStop for a Final Fantasy, Castlevania, or Dragon Quest T. Don't think they had Dragon Quest. Don't think they had Castlevania. Don't think they had Final Fantasy. They have like some other anime stuff. They get some My Hero Academia. They have some other Cowboy Bebops. I think I saw Dragon Ball. As far as games, I saw there was a really nice Zelda T. It was black with the gold foil on the front, but it wasn't my size, so But I might go back and get one. Rewind video. I just got a job at GameStop since moving back to Illinois. I read these really fast. I'm like, okay, Illinois. Also, great shirt. Well, thanks. I've got many, many more compliments on this Cowboy Bebop shirt. How's the job going at that GameStop? Have you had to deal with any ma'ams coming in there and knocking things over? Hope not. B.O. Well, hopefully you get some deodorant for that problem. B.O. You didn't get an item from GameStop that didn't have a sticker you couldn't get off to save your life? I have before. I hate how they put the stickers on the actual sleeves. Why not just put it on the outside plastic? But I've seen the stickers like on the inside sleeves. It's a really annoying thing. I don't know what you would even use to get that off when they put the sticker on the outside. Will's VG Addiction. It's ma'am. Okay, I hear you. Calm down, lady, calm down. Calm down, ma'am. You like that? All right. Tell you what, if you leave without causing that much of a ruckus, we'll give you a complimentary copy of Cyberpunk 2077 on PS4. There you go. You like that? Oh shit, duck and cover. Get out of the way. That made her angrier. Haddington Rose. Could have got a cheap copy of Incredible Hulk for a few bucks on Wii. Yeah, I could have, but I'm going to just get an iGame. Maybe, I'm not going to give it away, but I'm going to get an iGame actually probably online for a system that I have. Like, I don't have a Wii, so I wouldn't get something for a console I don't have just to do a show off Saturday or, continue with the game collection stuff. Silver Music Box. Videos like this need to be made for more often. They need to be made more often because it's so true. I forget which upload you're talking about. This was from several days ago, 5 days ago. I don't know. I'll just assume that you mean every upload. Kuba Booba. Hi, have you considered making a second channel for all the American basketball stuff? I like all your other content, just not the sports ones. Cheers. Not really. I'll talk about a lot of different things from time to time. And I don't think really any upload is for everybody. There's multiple audiences here. That's just how it rolls, kind of. So, any given day, I'll talk about like any of my thoughts. Not really giving a lot of thought to just wanting to voice my thoughts on things. It's my thoughts, right? So if I was going to set up a channel for every different thing I talk about, then that would be like, 100 different channels? Silent Sayuri. Rick, you're right. The sub/views many obsess over doesn't matter. The fact that many think of you first when they want your thoughts says a lot. That's what matters. It's a great... I never get over how awesome it is that a lot of people think about me when they want certain types of thoughts on uploads. It's freaking awesome. So even if I'm not really feeling it on certain topics, if somebody stops by or a lot of people stop by and they say, hey, there's a new console coming out, or there's this happening, or there's this movie coming out or whatever, or there's this YouTube rebagging or whatever, then I'll really think about it. If I have time, I'll try to get around to talking about it. But, of course, I am limited by time. Terry W. 5 years. Yeah, when my raccoon was still a kid, I remember you had a crisis of thoughts back then, and I said carry on. And here you are still poking fun at things. Long may you continue. Ironically, I did have a crisis of thoughts. You remember the 30 views RGT85 upload, and this was several years ago when I actually did kind of focus on, things like views. I did. But, through the years, you kind of like evolve and you come to learn things about YouTube, the platform, and really what's important, right? So like I go from basically somebody that, everybody has a humble beginning and everything like that. And I come to the thought like, well, I think it would be a hassle to have like a really big channel. So I'm perfectly just happy where I am right now. And I'm not saying that I'm not against the channel growing or whatever and views or subs or whatever, but it does not matter to me anymore. And I did have crisis of thoughts on many things back then, but I'm just in a better place in life right now as I was several years ago, Terry. Lone Wolf Fang. 5 years or not, you made it 5 years. Most don't make it a year and a half or two without some I need to recharge from burnout timeout. You keep doing what you do best, calling out e-beggars and stay radical. When I think about burnout, I think about, Review Tech USA years back talking about, oh, I'm just so burnt out from all this news stuff and people don't think this is a job. And like, it's just so freaking hilarious, The guy has it made. He doesn't have to work and he's making money. He still has to occasionally take a shirt off and shake his flubbers and everything like that. But yeah, it just, so many people just like looked at that and said like, dude, you have the easy life. You're on the gravy train. He literally probably, eats, gallons of gravy before he uploads and everything like that. He's on Easy Street. So the fuck is he to complain? Warehouse Dave. Fun content idea. Entire videos done in MGR impression or Review Tech USA. I mean, that's a fun idea. I think I share with you a link of this time I did like a show off Saturday and I was MGR for a little bit and everything like that. But see, here's the thing I'm afraid of. When your mother says like, if you hold that face too long, you'll become that or it'll stay that way. I'm just afraid that if I imitate these people for several minutes, then, I mean, geez, right? Rune Mamba. Porzingis and Smith didn't show up tonight, and it was real still fairly close. Hard to predict the series. It could go either way. Not really rooting for either team. Yeah, weird series. Clippers and Mavs. It winded up the Clippers won it. I think they won by 15 in the last game and everything like that. I just, such an odd series. And for a while, they were actually just flipping the script, and each team was winning at the other team's home. Like the away games, everyone was winning away. Just weird stuff, right? I don't see the Clippers getting by the Jazz, though. I do not see that happening. But there was a shocker tonight, an upset. The Hawks beat the 76ers tonight. So, interesting stuff going on in the NBA. King Games. 5 years without e-bagging. Yeah, see if we can make it 5 more years without e-begging, right? But I was thinking to myself, doggone it, I've always wanted me a NASCAR, Rune Mamba. Which of those 6 games have photorealistic graphics and movie sounds? Only one, and that would be the Shark. Yeah. I mean, look at that. I mean, I got to jump back whenever I have that on full screen on my 65-inch TV. I got to jump back because I'm scared that the shark is going to bite me. Photorealistic. Shawnee, I bought the wrong system. I should trade my PS5 for an Miku. Well, you got a PS5? Well, if you could get an Amico, here's what probably you should do. Contact Tommy directly, ship him the PS5, and he'll ship you one of the nice Amicos, maybe a Founders Edition, signed by everyone in Aerosmith, and it'd have an Aerosmith custom CD. Red Strass 97. The price of this is going to kill the system. With the rumored Switch Pro also coming out this fall, this won't get much of any traction. Earthworm Jim 3 should have been the highly advertised launch title. With that game front and center, maybe they would have had some demand. But right now, the hype for this thing is very low and going to continue to remain low if they insist on keeping the price as high as it is. Yeah, I mean, is it Earthworm Jim 3 or 4? Right. I mean, there's not that much of an interest, even if they had Earthworm Jim on it. But, I mean, the Fox game, Finnegan Fox, I don't know. A lot of people aren't clamoring to get the system to play the Finnegan Fox, you know. Arioka, I'm incredibly excited for all these amazing games. You're so excited. Do, 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 do. Over Amico. As a matter of fact, I plan to buy 3 copies of each one to play, one to keep it sealed, and the other one to collect dust. Amico is going to revolutionize gaming, bringing families together and stopping divorces all over the world. I think it might be the opposite, right? When your wife finds out you spent $300 on a steaming turd, you know, the kids aren't even going to play it, you know? It's kind of like when you get some expensive cat or dog food for your pet, you know, and then they sniff it and then they walk away, right? That's how kids are going to be with the Miku. TG5455. I do agree with that because Leonard doesn't want to be in a losing battle for carrying this Clippers team to a championship. You see, I thought if they lose the round 1 series, then Leonard would be just out. I thought like he's gonna bail, probably go down to Miami. I don't know. I know he doesn't really want to move. He likes where he is right now. It just depends. If they lose to the Jazz, maybe it depends on how bad the loss is. Like if they get swept by the Jazz, then yeah, the Clippers. I mean, Leonard might be thinking about leaving. I just don't know. It's hard to say. Rune Mamba. Interstate phobia is real, and that's why I'll only drive a Toyota. Anything else is a gamble. Did Scotty Kilmer send you here, Rune Mamba? You know, Scotty Kilmer, that's all he has is Toyotas. Toyotas, you know, great cars, but it's not to say there's not a lot of other great cars out there. Hondas in particular, they're really reliable. I don't know about like the newer ones, but yeah, Honda, Toyota, Nissan, like 90s Nissans, not 2000s Nissans in particular. There's some reliable cars out there, but Toyota, I mean, I see what you mean. You know. Hand grenades for balls. If it was $75, it would have a chance. I think if the Amico was $75, yeah, it would sell. They would sell more than what they're going to sell now, with it being a lot more than $75. What's the sweet spot though? You know, like $99.99? Leave it in the comment section down below. What do you think the price needs to have to be on the Amico, or when it's ultimately discounted? When's it going to really start flying off the shelves? Joe Rogan. There's a video of a woman streaming on Twitch, and I think in Japan, and some guy walks by and gives her $1. It was super hilarious, even though I couldn't understand the language, but you could still tell he was shaming her. I just love it. I love it, but only if he had like a string on the dollar, kind of like, you know, like that show Married with Children, you know, Al Bundy, he would throw the dollar at the strippers, you know, or put it like down there, you know, where you put, I'm not going to get graphic, but where you put that, and then he would just have the string and like just pull the dollar and everything like that. I love that kind of shaming, right? Because that's kind of weird, because she's probably like, oh, no, I can't take donations. Like, I mean, I'm at work playing the video games, right? Heavy Metal Gamer Show. I need your help, Rick. I need you to join my new upcoming cryptocurrency called HMG Coin, Heavy Metal Gamer Coin. Please share with the masses, laugh out loud. Well, I don't know. I mean, is it a better investment, you think? And be honest here, than Metal Militia Coin? Just let me know. I mean, other people let me know. Now, of course, you're going to say it's a better investment. Nikki Izzo. Good to see the 40-year-old virgins are out in full force to trash the Amico. Can't wait for Tommy to shove it right up your asses. They are profitable at 200,000 sales, and they're already at 100,000 before they even marketed it yet. 40-year-old virgins. I think you don't want to insult 40 to 50-year-old virgins, because that's going to be the core demographic of the Amico. So be careful there, Nikki. Okay, Team Amico, be careful. Now, as far as your sales figures, saying that it's, I don't know, the marketing. Well, okay, the marketing, you have been marketing it. You got OEB Pete, you got Retro Bro, you got Brett Weiss. That is the marketing team. So the marketing has already been happening. And as far as sales figures, I don't think it's, I mean, I'm looking at my internal figures here. I have 17, not 1,000, not 100, just 17. And I think that's a bit high.